So I don't really feel too bad about that. It's going to be interesting to see if Ohio can pull it off the same way that the China region does, of course.
As expected, is having a pretty good time on the puzzle. I say that. Chuan moves forward, gets disarmed with the Decrepify. Makoto gonna play around with this with the Nether Blast. Now the rotations as well. But Chuan gonna stand his ground and will find the kill. Kezcute comes in, tries to clean him up, and does do so. Just to basically give his own life away and ends up losing it, of course. Meanwhile, mid lane though, Chuan is gonna be in trouble. Kezcute is there. Chuan holding his ground, does have one charges available, now turns around with the raises, the Nether Blast is there. Chuan will find a kill, but will end up losing his own life, and now Raven should be the secondary, and he will be. Makoto will find a double for himself on the Pugna.
Behind Scam, but he's at the point where he can kind of sustain this lane solo, even if he was ganked up a bit more. Should be able to at least tank through a lot more hits than he did a few minutes ago.
Nice bait play coming out from the side of Boom ID. They drag in Yamate and Chuan to that mid lane, and they both get cleaned up. It looks like God Strengthening was just enough for them to back off, and now they will engage. Yamate, X-Torrent is there, stun as well, but it's FBZ on that Timber. He's a really hard to kill to go for with just right clicks. Still got about half his HP going. Frost Shield as well to keep tanking, although double X-Swell is there, and now the ulti comes out. Chuan though, he does end up dropping it. Now Jokam in there with the Chain Frost. Where's the bounces? It's very unlucky, but they will finally end up getting Yamate on the last bounce. Ohio will be able to back off. Makoto still making a chase onto Raven, and it looks like he will just be able to find him. Decrepify, Nether Blast, Life Train is available, but he won't go for it, but rather he needs another Nether Blast. Inkswell, however, he's going to try and turn this one around. Jokam comes in, a double Inkswell there, but they will end up finding the pick-off. Makoto now on a wicked 6 streak that he does have up. So Roshan is being sneakily taken by the side of Lotac, and it doesn't seem like Boom ID are actually aware of this. Though I say that they have smoked up and they will run past. They break the smoke as well, but they haven't realized they're on the Roche yet. Now they do, but the Requiem was already there by Chuan, and he blows two of them up. Now they run in with that line steal, trying to take that Roshan, but Furby's losing too much HP and he's gone. Oh, the side of Lotac. Actually, FBZ, he got the Aegis. He managed to sneak it, but he gets X back, and he will get taken out. Can they take him out a second time? Lotac, FBZ all alone. He's going to try and fight this by himself. In fact, Makoto comes back in, but the X back on FBZ, dragging him back into the pit. They will take him out, and that's 4 down for the side of Boom ID. The only positive being they managed to snag the Aegis to make sure that they cannot really engage. FBZ actually going back in, but there's 5 heroes around him right now. It will be the Soulbind out of Ohio. Doesn't really want to go for this team fight, but they are forcing to stick around. Chuan now thinking about turning around. They will go after FBZ, who's falling very low. There is the Requiem, and FBZ is down, though Furbian is a massive problem on that life stealer, but now he's making a run for it as well. They are going to continue rolling in. Jokam goes after Skem. He keeps the Magnetize going as well. So they have grouped up. The Chain Frost is there, but it will only go on to Chuan. Meanwhile, Skem getting started with that BKB. Makoto will end up getting Raven in the back lines, although they will lose Jokam as well on the side of Boom ID. The Gaze is there to hold down Skem. He has the Battle Trance and will get started on Kezcute, though that Frost Shield making it really hard to actually hit anything. And Skem looks like he will end up going down to Makoto, who's currently 10-1 with 6 assists, by the way. Now, who's that? Furbian is still chasing down Chuan, and Chuan should be dead, and he will be. And a nice engagement there from Boom ID. In fact, they'll go straight for the Tier 3 towers afterwards.
Get up on out of here, because Radiant just...
How did Lotac stop this?
Jeez, Radiant's middle tower...
So Boom ID will probably play this safely, and they will back off the safety again. Skem actually walks past them. Skem, what are you doing? He's baiting them in. BKB, Frost Shield was there. Skem has the Battle Trance available. The Chain Frost will bounce around and does absolutely nothing. Soulbind is there as well. Jokan jumps in after Chuan. Red Room coming out. The boat does miss everything. Jokam's still alright throughout all this, although they are making the chase now. And it looks like Lotac will be able to find something surely. Although FBZ in those front lines making sure they can't kill off anybody. And now they will chase Kesku. Although a nice kick back onto Yamate. He ends up dying. Scam is very, very low and he ends up going down as well. And it looks like Jokam going to make the final chase out onto the Grimstroke. And he will end up going down. Raven could not survive that. There will be buybacks coming out from the side of Lotac, but they're losing those heroes very, very quickly. And Ferbian is full HP still.
Yeah, it's
yeah. It's rough. Makoto, where the hell is Makoto? He's at the fountain apparently. He's still finding kills. They will get Jokan, but the GG call's already been made. And look at those tips coming out for Skin. Boom ID absolutely have, I mean, they really want to run that into Skim. Psychological warfare, John, I do love it.
It's certainly something to watch, Mike, and I feel like, you know, this is Boom ID. This is what they do to Southeast Asian teams, Mike. Would have caught Boom ID by surprise. It's Rubik facing off against a Clinks. Now, Rubik's not a very tanky hero. Clinks pumps out a lot of physical damage early on. I mean, sure, you can kind of burn him down with Fade Ball.
So hard to stay in the lane. Looks like bot lane, however, there will be a bit of an engagement. Ohio finds himself in trouble and will end up going down to Ferbian. Jokam as well falling quite low, but he'll turn around with the shackles. And with that, Raven should end up losing his own life, but Ferbian ends up getting him 2-0 already for the start of Boom ID. Like Boom ID will run one of their own as well. Get started on Ohio. Stormhammer will be there to follow up on the shackles, and Ohio loses way too much HP. End up going down to Ferbian once again. Jokam making the chase, trying to find somebody else. Kesku really has no mana left though.
Career prioritization that he gets to have. He's just been carrying himself some regen every time, making sure he can upkeep the spam of Fade Ball.
He's dominating now. He's dominating.
Bot lane, Ohio. He does manage to get Jokam, but ends up losing his own life. Certainly not worthwhile if you are the core Razor to get a support kill. Raven gonna find Kesku. So Kesku actually finds him, and now with Jokam there as well, this should be a kill, although the stomp, it will not go through, or will it? They will find the kill. Scam gets Jokam. The wall was already dropped as well, so no need to be afraid of that either. They will get started on the static link with FBZ. Meanwhile, the Makoto gets started on Chuan and takes him out immediately, and now Ohio will be the target on the Razor. FBZ continuing the chase to stop. Will do a pretty nice job in stopping the backline. FBZ actually going too far, but apparently not. They will end up finding Ohio, and they will continue the chase with the Stormhammer onto Scam. Shackles will be there as well. Boom ID. Stomp. Get the Shadow Shaman in Ohio, will move forward immediately, although a nice back comes out. They will be able to find Jokam regardless, and now they want to go for more. Scam morphs into the spend, wants to get that Stormhammer off whenever he can, and it looks like the Stomp will lock it up. Static Link as well, so Lotac do manage to get a T1 and 2 hero kills. You're right, does have Yamate running into him, but it's just a warding mission right now. Yamate actually gets spotted out, placing wards down, and will end up losing his life, as well as his wards, it looks like. In fact, no, he will be able to walk his way out, but the wards certainly aren't very safe. Ohio, though, gets surged in and wants to try and go for something here, though Ferbian comes in, and this doesn't look like a good plan from the side of Lotac. The Radiance is also up on Ferbian right now. They do manage to take the bounty rune, but it's not going to be worthwhile if you lose your whole team. But Scam actually man-fighting. We'll get FBZ on that Morphling. Very nice pick-off for him, and Lotac suddenly looking like the much stronger team.
Much less than ideal.
Now Ferbian, again going in by himself, but Ohio just saps all his damage. Why are you even turning around, Ferbian? You're dealing no damage, you're probably healing him up right now. Although in the back lines, again, Boom ID getting caught out. A nice stun coming out, but it's not going to be quite enough, and Kescute goes down as well as Jokam.
He's dominating, Rick. Wait, no.
Fervian.
What? What? What?
How?
He was morphing. He was morphing back to full edge. He forgot the radiance was there.
Fervian does spot out a Rubik, but rather just go for the tier 2 mid tower, of course. But Ohio will rush in. The Hex was there, was stolen by the Rubik, and now they're trying to burst Fervian down. Ohio, though, has caught himself between his rock and a hard place, and the back wall comes out as well. Nice Earth Splitter, but it doesn't really do too much damage. And Ohio, he'll start moving forward with that false promise, trying to get somebody. FBZ is the target. He has no mana left to surge, but he just gets it, but the Hex again comes out from Chuan. And FBZ will end up going down to Ohio. They do end up losing their Oracle, but who the hell cares about that? They found a Clinks as well. Scam gonna deal the damage, and Makoto will end up going down to the Morphling, and now Fervian, however, he finds Ohio and he finds Scam on that Morphling. They kind of just came back out of nowhere, and I mean, they really like tipping Scam. Couldn't be a better time for him to get it, but they know the Roshan's going on. Well, surely they do, because they are running that way. Ohio, of course, the first one in. He will start the static link up onto the Lion Stealer, and he does take all the damage away from Fervian. In fact, even more than that. A nice hit in the backlines as well, but Scam, nice Earth Splitter as well. Can they deal the damage, however? Here's Cute, he will be the one to go down first, although they find Joe Cam as well. The Shackles is there onto Scam, the False Promise as well. And, well, there's a lot of buybacks coming up from Boom ID right now. Ohio will get caught out. Tron also ends up getting taken down. Scam, he's just trying to make a run for it. The rest of Boom ID making the chase. Joe Cam, he gets the surge. He wants that Hex, and he does find it. Has the Shackles available as well. Can they deal the damage, however? He does not have mana for the wave. In fact, no, he does now. But he's still going to end up going down by the looks of it. And with that, be a smoke, however, coming out from Boom, and in fact, who they found there? It is Fervian, but it does look like a bit of a bait, and it is. Ohio jumps in, but the back wall was there. Now they stun him up as well. False Promise will keep him alive long enough to steal even more damage, but he's copying a hell of one himself, and he should just end up dropping after that False Promise, surely. In fact, no, but no, the Infest does get the job done. It's a lot of deaths coming up for Lotac. This could be GG well played, John. They can smell the miner just a moment away from them. And with that, the Mega Creeps will be the target. The pigs are coming out. Happy New Year indeed. Year 3 will be going down. Can they stop this? Ohio, he can't afford to die right now, but it looks like he has no choice in this. He does end up going down, and it's a dieback for him. Scam trying to do the best he can, but that is one down fast Life Stealer, and he will find Chuan surely. The Yules will be there, but it won't be enough. He does get taken down. Tier 4s are still open for the taking. There's currently 2 Nexus chasing each other. Scam gonna try and man fight this. He's actually doing a lot of damage to Fervian, who rages up, wants to hit somebody but can't hit anybody right now. In fact, he finds Chuan, he'll find Scam as well, and he heals himself back up throughout all that. Scam's still trying to fight throughout all this madness. He actually goes to Agimorph, and I don't know if that's gonna help the cause. He does end up going down. That's a GG core coming out as well. John, was that the second time that happened? Did I just, am I blind? Did I just see something?
I think that was definitely on False Promise. I think whether or not he shifted his strength was irrelevant.
Right.
But
okay.
A really unfortunate showing for Lotac. Definitely a bit better than game 1, I have to say.